Happy Saturday afternoon from Orphan Car Garage, and welcome to our YouTube channel. The car we're presenting to you today needs little introduction, the Oldsmobile Toronado. The Toronado was introduced by Oldsmobile in 1966 with a lot of fanfare. Its futuristic styling, coupled with its V8 front-wheel drive configuration, was an instant hit with buyers and collectors alike to this day. The car we have here in front of us is a third generation Toronado, which lasted from 1979 through 1985. This happens to be a 1985. Sales of this car were brisk from 1979 to 1985. Oldsmobile sold about 300,000 of them. However, this particular model in front of us is rather rare, and we'll get to that in a minute. The 1985 model was considered by most to be the last great real Toronado, with its body-on-frame construction, V8 engine, and front-wheel drive. Because in 1986, Oldsmobile dramatically downsized the vehicle and sales of it plummeted. So the vehicle we have here in front of us is a beautiful 1985 Caliente edition. The Caliente edition added about $2,200 to the base sticker price of the car, getting it close to Cadillac Eldorado territory, actually. This car actually shares its framework with the Eldorado and the Buick Riviera. Although the Toronado, I believe, is probably the rarest of the three. I didn't check the production figures of that, but just in my estimation, I think the Toronado we see a lot less these days than we do the Riviera or the Eldorado. So here we have, like I said, a 1985 edition with the Caliente package. The Caliente package added about $2,200 to the base sticker price. That coupled with the fact that this particular vehicle has the GM Astro roof, which is a very popular feature today, not so popular when they were new because it was about a $1,200 option. So when you have the Caliente package and the Astro roof, this car stickered for about $21,000 or $22,000 when it was new in 1985. That wasn't chump change. This particular car is finished with its original charcoal gray fire mist paint in beautiful condition. We had it professionally detailed and corrected. There is some minor thinning of the paint on the trunk lid. Difficult to see, but I want to make it be known. There's some minor thinning of the paint here on the trunk lid. We had it corrected as best as possible, but as many of you know, the GM paints in the 1980s wasn't the greatest. This car is a true survivor with just 46,000 original miles on the vehicle. 2 owners, Carfax to back that up. Very well cared for all its life. When we received it here at Orphan Car Garage, again, we performed that 3-stage paint correction, which did a wonderful job restoring the original paint. The typical issue with the bumper fillers was corrected. We replaced all the bumper fillers on the vehicle, front and rear, and our body shop did a perfect match of that charcoal metallic fire mist paint. Beautiful, beautiful job. Not inexpensive, and for you GM guys out there, you know what I mean. This was not an inexpensive job. Both front and rear fillers professionally painted and replaced with exact reproductions of the original. A lot of these cars that you find for sale will need these fillers, and there's a reason why the owners don't replace them before they sell them, because it's super expensive. But this car deserved that to be done, and we spent the extra money to have that done so the next caretaker of this vehicle doesn't have to worry about it. We also replaced the tires with correct width white walls. Beautiful, beautiful brand new tires all the way around. Those tires have less than 100 miles on them. We replaced the inoperative power antenna, so that's operating now, and we replaced the power seat motor, so that's operating now. Everything in the vehicle operates to spec. The power sunroof slides back and forth perfectly. Air conditioning is fine. All the digital instrumentation works as it should. The previous owner replaced the headliner, another common issue in these cars. So the headliner in this car is brand new. However, oddly, the upholsterer did not replace the sunroof shade covering. So the sunroof shade covering, when it's fully in place, has some deterioration. Why he didn't replace the covering on the sunroof shade, I have no idea, but I do have extra material that came with the vehicle if you so desire to have that cover reupholstered. But if you're like me, you'd probably just leave the cover slit open anyway. But again, full disclosure, there's no secrets here. Full transparency on everything we sell. Car is in absolutely gorgeous condition. I have many more pictures of the car Engine, trunk, undercarriage. The car will come with a GM service manual kit. This is again, a front wheel drive vehicle with a 307 cubic inch V8 engine under the hood. Very smooth and powerful. Beautiful, beautiful trim. No sign of any previous bodywork. All the original paint is on the vehicle. The Caliente package included this wide rocker trim molding, as well as this stainless steel strip across the roof, individual only to the Caliente, and that stainless steel trim on the edge of the header panel. Only about 14% of Toronados built from 84 to 85 were equipped with the Caliente package. That's about 7,300 cars in 1985 alone, out of all the Toronados built and sold. That makes this car quite rare. The sun pops the metallic paint. It's just gorgeous. Just a gorgeous color combination on this car. Again, the leather interior, which was standard on the Caliente as well, I believe, is in superb condition. No sign of wear at all. Beautiful back seat, the opera lamps, carpeting, floor mats. The carpeting under the floor mats is in beautiful original condition. There's one little burn hole here on the door panel. That's really it for the interior. Just beautiful, beautiful trim. The woodwork, all the power features work. Seat, windows, locks. I'll start it up for you here, and so you can see the instrumentation of the vehicle. Again, just 46,137 miles. Starts right up beautifully. And there's all your gauges. Electronic instrument cluster, which I believe was also standard on the Caliente, but someone might be able to correct me on that. Everything works. Original stereo, power antenna raises. The original Delco stereo with a period correct song playing on the radio. I believe the song actually came out in 1985, so that's rather cool. The air conditioning blows cold air. Yep, nice ice cold air conditioning. So there you have it. A beautiful Survivor 1985 Oldsmobile Toronado. This was a personal luxury coupe that was nearing the end of its existence in the 1980s. Personal luxury coupes kind of hit their prime in the late 70s with the Thunderbird, and Rivieras, and so forth. But by the late 1980s, a personal luxury group was sort of fading away, and this is one of the last great personal luxury coupes. Parts for these cars are readily available. That 307 V8 used by GM for years, super reliable. The transmission is a 4-speed Hydromatic with overdrive, beautiful shifting transmission. No issues there. This car mechanically needs nothing, really doesn't need anything to speak of at all, if you ask me. I was nitpicking there in the video so everybody could see any of the flaws that it might have. It is a 1985 vehicle. It's almost 35 years old. So all things considered, this car is an absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. You could bring this car to a car show. If you're an Oldsmobile collector, you're going to want this maybe to be your daily driver in the good weather. This car deserves to be preserved. Definitely going to go up in value as years go on. So reach out to me if you like what you see here. Comment below. Again, subscribe to my page. We're always posting cool, interesting, low mileage, original Survivor cars like this here in front of us. Follow me on Facebook, Orphan Car Garage. That's where I post a lot of my new arrivals. And of course, my website, orphancargarage.com. We're offering this car for a very reasonable $15,900. $15,900. I did my research on the values, and I would encourage you to do the same thing. These cars have sold in the low to mid 20s in the past. Low to mid 20s. So at $15,900, to me, that's a bargain. So give me a shout. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Find us on Facebook. Check me out on the web. And until next time, which is coming real soon, we hope to see you again soon. I got a real fun car coming up next week. Quite the opposite from this Oldsmobile. So stay tuned. Take care.